Hello and welcome to this session. Today we will be doing exercises on simple future tense. They are going to be simple for sure, but you will appreciate that we are gradually building up. None of these concepts that we are discussing as a part of English grammar, or should I say essential English grammar, is difficult. Yet we need to master them. Not that we don't know them already, we do know them, but they still sometimes create confusions, generate confusions. So those are the confusions that often make a non-native speaker uncomfortable when he or she is dealing with real life conversational situations. So I don't want that to happen to you. So that's the reason why we are doing these exercises in a very scientific way. We are building up on concepts. First, we start out with easy concepts, then we move to more difficult concepts, still more difficult concepts, even more difficult concepts. And of course, the exercises that are going to follow after we are done with the basic essential grammar will be complicated. That will certainly challenge anyone, including our live participants. Those of you who are following this course as a series of YouTube videos, kindly understand that this is not a grammar course. This is not a course which is just telling you how to speak in English by by telling you certain grammar concepts. That's not what my intention is. My objective is to instill fluency in your speech. And how am I trying to do that? I'm trying to do that by asking you to practice three very effective methods. I call them primal methods: the spontaneous speech, the shadowing, and the coterie talk. So probably you should refer to lectures 3, 4, and 5 and thereabouts to get a hang of what I'm talking about if you already do not understand what spontaneous speech, shadowing, and coterie talk mean. So with that said, before we start with the exercises, let's say hello to our learned participants. Here we go. Before that, just 1 second. Okay, there. Right, so now we'll say hello to our learned participants. Here we go. Good evening, Vamsi.
Good evening, Biswajit. How are you?
Oh, fantastic, or fabulous, brilliant, resplendent with ideas and literary talents. And I'm flying on the atop and over everything else so that I have a clear bird's eye view of things underneath. So that is the kind of power and control I'm commanding right now. And that makes me say with confidence that I have never been better before. How are you, Vamsi?
Uh, I am great. I am feeling lot of energetic. I have a lot of confidence, self-confidence. I'm feeling very brave because being brave is to believe in yourself, and with that belief that the light in me is there to remove all the darkness around me, and with that belief, I have never been better before.
Well said. Great. Wonderful. Okay, moving on. Isha, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, my dear?
I'm fantastic and I'm fabulous. I am the most talented person on the earth, and day by day, I am uh, reaching on my successful goal. So I can say I have never been better before.
Fantastic. Good to see you say such positive things with confidence. Although sometimes chips are down, saying good things about the self and about what you command can always lift up your spirits and you can do better. So I can clearly see a change in all you participants. It's so good to see that the participants are learning very quickly and they're picking up the skills. And soon enough, they'll be fluent in English in the right sense of the expression. Well done, Isha. Thank you for joining. Thank you for finding time. Thank you for finding time, to Vamsi as well, because I know all of you are working professionals. It is not easy to be finding time in the evening for the session. It really has a lot of toll on your health. And if only if you're interested and you are tremendously devoted to the cause of improving your English, you join classes. So I do understand that all of you are tremendously committed to the cause of learning English. It's so great to have you in the class. Okay, thank you, Isha, again for joining. And let's hope you
Thank you,
have
sir.
an enriching session today. Thank you so much. All right. Good evening, Isha. Sorry. Good evening, Lekha. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm
Oh,
good.
okay. And where are you? In the village or back in Delhi?
No, in Delhi.
Okay, so back in self-care, right? So how did you enjoy the care of your parents in your township?
It was good, but not so good because I couldn't improve my health because I'm uh, I took so much oily food, so much ghee, so much curd, and all those things. And
I
although I had cold, so I couldn't improve my health. And I know like it will deteriorate my health, but I couldn't stop that because I know I can resist those things in Delhi because I don't get them in Delhi, but in village, I'm here just for eating. So, but I enjoyed it very much.
look at you, Lekha. What command you have in English now. I do understand that you went to the village and there you indulged yourself. Your parents were all willing to extend all those foods that people feel actually give you a lot of strength, but that actually can cause issues with the health. But when taken in control, they don't harm. They're in fact good. Everything taken in control will give you some positive things to enjoy, including food. Now, the food that you had in the village, I'm sure, was very oily. That's quite understandable. That's how, the people in the township and the villages enjoy their foods. Even in the cities, if you see the traditional setups in the cities, they also like to eat very oily and spicy food because uh, the stress is on taste and not on health. But you just had such food for 2 days. It's not going to really matter much. And that aside, right now, I'm just thinking about how much improvement you have made. You have come a long way, Lekha, and the time is not far off when you speak very fluently. You're already very fluent. Listen to this introduction of yours on the YouTube channel when this video is put up, when this video is uploaded. I'm sure you'll be surprised yourself when you see yourself speaking that way. I was about to say something in the middle, but then I thought I should let you speak, and I allowed you to speak because I was enjoying your talk. And now, the most important question: how are you, Lekha?
I'm good, and as you have praised me a lot, so I'm feeling much greater.
Okay, and what else?
And I'm enjoying my work. I'm learning new things, and I'm also learning new things in cooking. And I also tried today a very bad thing. I just unpeel that coconut. That was it. Took me half an hour to unpeel that coconut, and I was busy while class started. But I thought that I will do this. Anything happens, I will do this. I was doing that since 8, and now I finished it. It was very
Okay,
bad.
no problem at all. Sometimes such adventures are also important in life. But I haven't yet got the answer that I'm looking for. How are you, Lekha?
Yeah, I have never been better before, and I'm
And
good. That is it.
if you cannot be good and you cannot say that you have never been better before when you are just good, you have to be something more than good, right? So what is that?
Yeah. Oh, I'm the best, and I'm the happiest person, enjoying my life the most I can enjoy. And I'm the most intellectual person. I'm becoming kind every day uh, by feeling sympathetic to other persons, and and learning to new things, and trying to improve the nature by not using polythenes and many things. So this makes me the um, not perfect, but this makes me the better person of myself. And and by this I can say that I have never been better before.
Good, good, good. And you are becoming better by the day. You are improving every day. So you will be better than what you are today, tomorrow. And day after tomorrow, you'll be better than what you'll be tomorrow. So that's how you are really going to be better and better and better and better and still better and even better. And that sequence is going to go on, right? So wonderful. Nice to see you, Lekha, doing so well. All right, Lekha, welcome again.
How are
And
you?
oh, I've just said resplendent with ideas. I'm at my literary best. Creative juices are flowing all around my body. My nerves are tingling with positive energy, and my cytoplasmic actions and reactions are happening in a way that are fueling the creative activities even at the molecular level. If you see the molecules that are building up inside my body, all this anabolism is happening in such a positive way. And the degenerative changes have been reduced to a minimal, and the regenerative changes are happening in such a great way while ensuring that the cells do not become unruly. And that is giving me the perfect balance and poise and intelligence and wisdom and memory and smartness. And that makes me say with confidence that I have never been better before. All right. So moving on. Thank you, Lekha. Okay,
Thank you,
Nitesh.
sir.
Thank you, dear. Thank you for joining us. Okay, Nitesh, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sir, how are you?
Absolutely great. Flying with creative colors and creative juices. I am on the top of the world. I am the best, handsomest, wisest, kindest, and of course, the person with the greatest creative power at his disposal. With that kind of power, I am able to demonstrate my skills and unleash my creativity in the best possible way. And that allows me to say, with confidence and complete integrity, without actually hiding any of the weaknesses that might be there in my personality, that I have never been better before. How are you, my dear?
Same as you. I am at my philosophical best, learning new things every day, be it learning new skills, be it music, be it writing, be it any other task like speaking English. So, trying to improve every day and improving, of course, improving because in presence of you, who cannot improve? You were such a great teacher we have got. So for that, I thank to you. And because of you only, I can confidently say that I have never been better before.
How sweet. You said such kind words for me. Thank you so much, Nitesh. And your articulation has been top class. Welcome, Nitesh, and warm welcome to you again. All
Thank you so much,
right.
sir.
Thanks, dear. Okay, good evening, Pallavi.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, I am great, victorious. I have been able to control all my senses so as to be close to accomplish what you may call the demigod-hoodness. And with that kind of power, with that kind of divinity at my command, I am absolutely living the best moment of my life. And with that kind of pleasure, with that kind of cosmic energy surrounding me, with that kind of divinity that allows me all its grace and blessedness, I can only say that I have never been better before. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm also very good. Feeling little tired, but after seeing you, all my tiredness has just gone away. And yes, I'm feeling very happy because my last 3 days were really good. Like I have visited Agra, Mathura, and Vrindavan, the place like that is known for Lord Krishna and Ma Radha. That place was like the temple where I visited, the all the places where I visited, it gives me like immense pleasure and happiness. So that's why, because of that, and also after seeing you after so many days and all my friends, I'm feeling very happy, and I have never been better before.
Wonderful to know that. And did you do the parikrama?
No, sir.
Did not do the
Actually,
parikrama. Okay, why not?
no. Actually, we were like late. There was not so much time, and that's why we have to just skip it.
All right, no problem. Do a parikrama some other time. It gives you a lot of spiritual enrichment. It gives you a lot of pleasure, right? By the way, what is parikrama in English? The question can be answered by anybody. What is, this is again an Indian word, a Sanskrit word, the equivalent of which in English is supposed to be known to you, because if you will have to speak the Indianized version of English, and you probably will also have to explain what happens in India to others. The word for parikrama is circumambulation, circumambulation, circumambulating the deity, circumambulating the Govardhan Parbat to show my devotion to the Lord. Okay, so it is circumambulation, circumambulation. Remember that. So well done, Pallavi. You really look great. And all this fresh energies, fresh spiritual energy that you are imbued with right at this moment, I'm sure you have never been better before. Welcome again. I'm so happy to have you on board. Right. And let's
Thank you,
hope
sir.
that the takeaways of this class turn out to be very good for you. Okay, you take away something substantial from this session. Okay, Manisha, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, absolutely riding on cloud 99999999 infinite nine. So I can absolutely enjoy my life because there is nothing in the world that I don't have. You talk about good looks, you talk about good voice, you talk about good knowledge, you talk about good creativity, you talk about compassion, you talk about sympathy, you talk about empathy, you talk about power, or you talk about the zeal to do good for humankind. I have all that in so much of abundance that even if you take away infinite stuff from me, I'll still be left with infinity. So that is the kind of power I have with me. And that's what makes me say with tremendous amount of confidence that I've never been better before, my dear. How are you?
Same here, sir. I have also never been better before. And as you what everything what you have said about you, I completely agree with you. And I think you are justifying your name, Biswajit. That is who can win the world. And since you have all the traits, then you can easily win the world for sure. And you are justifying your name. And with all 3 days, I was not too happy, but when I saw the poem which was written by Nitesh and which was written by Kirti, I was too amazed. Honestly, these two have done a good job in that. And yes, every time I was opening my Instagram, I was feeling a bit jealous that each and everyone is just going here and there, and I'm just staying at home. But then I realized that okay, this was something which I needed to do right now because I wanted to have some rest for my body. And yes, and in fact today also I was late from office, and I thought that today I'll be missing half of the class. I got home by 8, but when I saw the message that class will be around 8:30 or 8:15, I was too happy. I know I'm being sadist, sorry other participants, but I was too happy. So yes, I'm able to attend the class, and I'm able to listen each and everyone. So in that sense, I can say I have never been better before.
Wonderful, Manisha. Welcome again to the class. Thanks for finding time out. Today, I also got late. Uh, you know, commitments, professional commitments often necessitate your staying back in the office late. And that's what happened today. And that happens quite often. So although my idea is to start the class early so that I can finish it early, Sometimes certain compulsions just keep me away from following the schedule that I have in mind. So that's exactly what happened today. But thank you for finding time out, Manisha, and joining us. It's such a pleasure to have you on board. Welcome again. All right. Moving on. Seema, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are
How
you, sir?
Oh, I am just great. I feel so happy to be the happiest man on earth, the wisest man on earth, the handsomest man on earth, the most creative man on earth, and the best writer on earth, the best fiction writer, the best screenwriter, the best creative nonfiction writer, the greatest poet, and the best copywriter, and the best filmmaker, and the person with the greatest style statement, and who also happens to be the second best teacher in the world. With all these qualities and with all those goodies that are there with me, I can say with confidence that I have never been better before. And it's such a pleasure to be talking to the best teacher in the world. How are you, Seema?
Sir, I am also very great and wonderful now and feeling much better in comparison to the past. And after listening you, all the best things, and ultimately it also reaches all of us due to you only. So that's why I can easily say that I have never been better.
Thank you so much. Although, it is not my idea to be looking at your beautiful praises, the praises given by the participants from a narcissistic angle. But it's such a pleasure to be listening to genuine praises. But trust me, whatever you tell me, the honor that you give me is an honor for yourselves. And it's an honor for all the lovely participants who are following us on YouTube. It is not meant for me. When you honor your teacher, you are just not honoring your teacher, you are also honoring the wisdom that is coming your way through the teacher. The teacher is not the wisdom. The wisdom
Yes.
is coming to you via the teacher. So that makes the teacher important. And mind it, you are even more important in certain ways from certain considerations, because you are the one who is going to understand and grab this knowledge, grab this wisdom, and perpetuate it further. So you become agents of this great divine scheme, if you allow me to put it that way. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining. And now it's time for the exercises on simple future tense. As I said in the beginning, simple future tense is very simple. What's going to happen in the future? For example, I can say Vamsi will read a book at 9 a.m. in the morning. I can say Nitesh will use an umbrella if it rains tomorrow. Okay, it's kind of possibility, and I'm also using a bit of future tense in that. And if I say, okay, Manisha will be shopping in the mall on Tuesday, Lekha will be using her new Parker pen on Tuesday, Pallavi will be making her new documentary film from Friday onwards. Isha will be writing her research paper on Saturday. Seema will be taking her students on a study tour on Sunday. So all these are examples of future tense. Some of them, of course, are simple future. Some of them were simple continuous as well. But we'll today focus on simple future, whereby we're just talking about what a person is going to do in the future, not the action that is current, not the action that is going to run in the future. If I say Vamsi will play football tomorrow, well, that is future tense, simple future tense. Once Vamsi will be playing football from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow, that will become future continuous. So I'm not interested in future continuous today. I'm simply going to discuss simple future tense, and that too by way of exercises. I've already explained the theory, so I'm not getting into the theory anymore. So let's start with the exercises right away. Here we go. All right, so here we are. Simple future tenses. Right? Simple future tenses. And the questions are going to be cakewalks for the participants. Here we go. All right. So these are affirmative simple future tenses. I'll solve the first one and ask Vamsi to solve it again, right? And let's be very quick so that we have time for the demonstrations. Although, we are running late today, but I hope that we finish with the spontaneous demonstrations today. All right. So write affirmative sentences in simple future tense for the following. So I travel to Paris next summer, right? Very simple future, affirmative, which means sentences in the nature of positivity. When you're making an assertion, when you're saying that this is going to happen, this will happen. If you say this will not happen, then that will be a negative sentence. But you will be using will and shall. Normally, when we use the word shall, there is a greater degree of definiteness to what we are talking about. The first question, I dash to Paris next summer, can be solved as I shall travel to Paris next summer, which will give it a greater semblance of greater element of certainty that yes, I am going to go. Nobody's going to stop me. But when I say I will travel to Paris next summer, probably that's not that strong, but that's also a correct way of solving the problem. So with I and we, you can use the word shall. Even with third person, you can use the word shall, but it is not used that much these days. It has fallen into some kind of a disuse. But yes, if you use the word shall at times, it will always keep you separate or keep you above the crowd in terms of English speaking, because since people don't use the word shall, if you use these classic words, like something like, say, Manisha says something like, I shall write my diary in the evening today. Now, when she's saying, I shall write my diary, it means that she is very sure about what she's going to do. I will write my diary in the evening today, even that will do. But when she says, I shall write my diary, that means that she is pretty clear about what she ought to do in the evening. So these kind of words, which are sometimes considered archaic these days, which is very unfortunate, I believe should be used as much as possible, because that gives you a completely different look. That gives you that makes you look like a classical champion, a classical speaker. So I insist that you use such words. In fact, you can use the words that have fallen into. You can speak sentences that have fallen into some kind of disuse these days. While giving examples of how the language evolves, I did use a sentence such as pray, Vamsi, pray, come in, sit down. Okay, I cannot use that sentence today, probably without confusing the people who are talking to me. But sometimes, maybe once in a blue, if you use words such as, if you use expressions and sentences such as, pray, Manisha, come in, pray, Lekha, have a cup of coffee with me. Now, these are sentences that normally people will not understand, but when you speak that way, people get to understand. People do know that you are a great speaker and you speak in the classical way, right? So when I say that I have gotten into a spree of happiness, well, I have gotten into a spree of happiness. There's an element of old English in this. Usually, what should you say? I have got into a spree of happiness. But when you say I have gotten into a spree of happiness, it looks somewhat odd. It looks beautiful it sounds beautiful as well. And it gives impression to the people that you know English very well. You can combine the classical stuff with the modern stuff. So I do encourage all of you to use classical English as and when possible, whenever you think that you should be using them. If there's no rule when to use them, you can use them whenever you want. Okay, moving ahead. So what will be the solution of the first problem? I will travel to Paris next summer. From now on, for this exercise and for some of the exercises subsequently, I'll not be reading the word in the bracket, in the parenthesis. So I start out with Vamsi. Vamsi, I dash to Paris next summer.
I will travel to Paris next summer.
Well done. Manisha, she dash her project by Friday.
She will complete her project by Friday.
Correct. Lekha, they dash to the concert on Saturday.
They will attend the concert on Saturday.
Correct. Isha, he dash his relatives next weekend.
He will visit his relatives next weekend.
Correct. Nitesh, the company dash a new product soon.
The company will launch a new product soon.
Correct. Pallavi, we move dash to a new apartment next month.
We will move to a new apartment next month.
Correct. Seema, Sarah dash a new language in the coming year.
Sarah will learn a new language in the coming year.
Correct. Vamsi, the children dash in the park after school.
The children will play in the park after the school.
Correct. Manisha, the restaurant dash special dishes on the weekend.
The restaurant will serve special dishes on the weekend.
Correct. Lekha, I dash you when I dash. Little tricky one, try it.
I shall call you when I arrive.
Perfect. Very well done. I shall call you when I arrive. It will never be I shall call you when I shall arrive, or I shall call you when I will arrive, or I will call you when I will arrive. That's not how we speak English. Use the expression will just once. Sometimes maybe twice. If there are too many verbs you have to use in a single sentence, which is not advisable. But if you at all have to do it, then use the word will or shall just once. The rest, I will call you when I arrive. Perfect. Well done, Lekha. Great. It's a great answer. All right, moving on. Okay. Isha, write negative sentences in simple future tense for the following. I dash to the party. Tomorrow, I will solve the first one for you. I shall solve the first one for you. Now, the words that are the hints that have been given in the parenthesis are not go. So it will be simple. I will not go to the party tomorrow. As simple as that. Negative sentence, but still using will. Okay? Or you may also say, I shall not go to the party tomorrow. All right, Isha, I dash to the party tomorrow.
I shall not go to the party tomorrow.
Correct. Nitesh, she dash her new job next month.
She will not start her new job next month.
Correct. Pallavi, they dash the movie tonight.
They will not watch the movie tonight.
Correct. Seema, he dash a trip to Europe next year.
We will not plan a trip to Europe next year.
Correct. Vamsi, the school dash a talent show next month.
The school will not host a talent show next month.
Correct. Manisha, we dash the conference next week.
We shall not attend the conference next week.
Correct. Lekha, she dash her grandparents next weekend.
She will not visit her grandparents next weekend.
Correct. Isha, they dash the project by the deadline.
They shall not complete the project by the deadline.
Correct. Nitesh, the team dash in the championship.
The team will not participate in the championship.
Correct. Pallavi, I dash your birthday.
I will not forget your birthday.
Perfect. Well done. All right. Now we move on to interrogative, simple future interrogative questions kind of sentences. So form interrogative sentences in simple future tense for the following. Dash, that is you, and attend are the cues. The conference next week. So what will be the solution? Will you attend the conference next week? Will you attend the conference next week? So that is going to be the solution. All right, Seema, just repeat what I said. Dash the conference next week.
Will you attend the conference next week?
Well done. Okay, Vamsi, dash to the beach tomorrow.
Will they go to the beach tomorrow?
Correct. Manisha, dash her new project soon.
Will she start her new project soon?
Correct. Isha, dash on Saturday.
Where will the concert be on Saturday?
Okay, correct. Where will the concert be on Saturday, or where will the concert be held on Saturday or conducted on Saturday? Both will do. What you're saying is also spot on. Correct. Nitesh, dash during the summer vacation.
What will he do during the summer vacation?
Correct. Pallavi, dash me back. Pallavi, your internet issues seem...
When will you call me back?
Perfect, perfect. Well done. Lekha,
Yes.
dash the team in the tournament.
Who will lead the team in the tournament?
Correct. Seema, dash their anniversary. Seema,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, actually, there was a call. That's why I didn't listen.
no problem.
Which one?
Try
Yes, sir.
question number 8.
8. Okay, sir. Celebrate. How they will celebrate their anniversary?
How will they celebrate their anniversary? Correct. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Okay. Vamsi, dash. Go
At
ahead.
what time will the train depart?
Wonderful. At what time will the train depart, or what time will the train depart will also do. These days, such usages have been allowed, and Occidentals speak that way. All right, correct. Manisha, dash us for the event.
Why will you not join us for the event?
Right, correct. Manisha and others, just a pronunciation check. Do not pronounce event as event. It is not event. It is event. Event. When will you come to the event with me? I won't say, will you come to the event with me? Well, that's how Indians speak. And that's perfectly fine. If you speak that way, you will be understandable in international forums, but still, as a measure of abundant caution. Why abundant caution? Because you want to be understood. You want to sound good. Say event and not event. Okay. So the thing is, will which was the question, my dear? How have I
So
lost track?
question 10.
Question number 10. Okay, yes. So why will you not join us for the event? That is the correct way of saying it. Well done, Manisha. Spot on. Moving on. Okay. Now, simple future interrogative negative questions. Similar questions, you do understand how to solve them. The essential grammar, the essential concept is the same. Okay, Isha, I'll solve the first one. You repeat after me. Now, dash the conference next week. The cues are you not attend. So what will be the simple future tense question here? Will you not attend the conference next week? Will you not attend the conference next week? Okay, Isha, dash the conference next week.
Will you not attend the conference next week?
Correct, correct. Nitesh, dash to the beach tomorrow.
Will they not go to the beach tomorrow?
Correct. Pallavi, dash her new project soon.
Hello. Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, dear. Go ahead.
Will she not start her new project soon?
Perfect.
Let's see.
Well done. Lekha, dash on Saturday.
Where will the concert not be held on Saturday?
Where will the concert not be on Saturday, or where will the concert not be held on Saturday? Perfect. All right. Seema, this was a tricky one, Lekha. Well done. Seema, dash during the summer vacation.
What will he not do during summer vacation?
Spot on. What will he not do during summer vacation? Vamsi, dash the team in the tournament.
Who will not lead the team in the tournament?
Correct. Okay, Manisha, dash their anniversary.
How will they not celebrate their anniversary?
Correct. Isha, dash. Go ahead.
What time will the train not depart?
Correct. You can also say what time the train will not depart. Both are correct. Well done. Nitesh, dash us for the event.
Why will you not join us for the event?
Well done. Well done. Moving on. Okay. Now, this is a mixed exercise. You will have to do simple future tense, affirmative, negative, interrogative, or negative interrogative to mix it up all. Okay. All right. Pallavi, dash the meeting tomorrow. Anything you like, you can make it from your mind. Make it a question, make it an affirmative sentence, make it a negative sentence. Anything will do. I'll solve the first one. You
Hey.
can say,
Okay, sorry.
you can say something like, will he not attend the meeting tomorrow? He will attend the meeting tomorrow. He will not attend the meeting tomorrow. Okay. Or will he not attend the meeting tomorrow? Something, anything that suits your temperament. Go ahead. Dash the meeting tomorrow.
He will not attend the meeting tomorrow.
Correct. Lekha, dash me with my homework later.
Will you help me with my homework later?
Correct. You can also say, will you not help me with my homework later? Even that'll do. Correct. Okay, Seema, dash in the park this afternoon. Seema,
The kids will play in the park this afternoon.
correct. Vamsi, dash to the cinema tonight.
Will they not go to the cinema tonight?
Correct.
They
Yeah.
will not go to the cinema tonight.
Perfect, perfect. Manisha, dash this evening.
At what time the store will close this evening?
Correct. Isha, dash her grandparents next Sunday.
She will visit her grandparents next Sunday.
Correct. Nitesh, dash to bring the books to class.
I will not forget to bring the books to class.
Correct. Pallavi, dash your vacation this summer. You're not audible, my dear. Okay, Pallavi had to leave because of the internet connection. She'll come back soon, I hope. All right, Lekha, you take that question. Okay, Pallavi has joined again. Pallavi has joined. Pallavi, come on, go ahead. Pallavi, your question is, dash your vacation this year. Pallavi, you're not audible. Yes, now it's fine. Go ahead.
Sir, which question actually there was net issue?
I understand. No problem. Solve it now. Dash
Sir, which
your vacation
question?
this year. Dash your vacation this year.
Where will you spend your vacation this year?
Correct. Lekha, dash us a quiz next week.
The teacher will give us a quiz next week.
Correct. Seema, dash dinner tonight. Dash dinner together tonight.
Will we have dinner together tonight?
Spot on. Well done. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. This is a paragraph exercise, and the one who is going to solve this is Manisha, right? Manisha will be solving it. So I'll be reading this exercise out to you. Just fill up the paragraphs with simple future tense. Okay, this weekend, I have some exciting plans. On Saturday morning, I visit the local farmers market to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. In the afternoon, my friends and I have a picnic in the nearby park. We bring sandwiches, snacks, and drinks. After that, we play frisbee and enjoy the sunny weather. On Sunday, I take a long hike in the mountains with my family. We explore a beautiful trail that leads to a waterfall. It will be a great adventure and we capture stunning photos of the scenery. In the evening, we have dash a cozy dinner at home, right? I'm looking forward to this weekend's activities, and it's going to be a wonderful break from the daily routine. Take your time. You can take 2 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, and tell me when you're ready. Manisha. Manisha, say hello.
Hello, sir. I'm ready.
You're ready. My goodness. Super sharp, huh? Go ahead. Solve.
This weekend, I have some exciting plans. On Saturday morning, I shall visit the local farmers market to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. In the afternoon, my friends and I will have a picnic in the nearby park. We will bring sandwiches, snacks, and drinks. After that, we will play frisbee and enjoy the sunny weather. On Sunday, I shall take a long hike in the mountains with my family. We will explore a beautiful trail that leads to a waterfall. It will be a great adventure and we will capture stunning photos of the scenery. In the evening, we will have a cozy dinner at home. I am looking forward to this weekend's activities and it's going to be a wonderful break from the daily routine.
Spot on. Absolutely correct. All correct answers. Okay. Now read this with energy, of course.
Great indeed. The world of fluency is awaiting your arrival. You got to arrive with a bang.
Well done. And all of you are arriving with a bang. All right. Well done. Well done. All of you are doing so well. Lekha, be ready, my dear, because you are doing the first speech today. Here we go. Say hello to me.
Hello, sir. I'm ready.
Good. Right. Your topic for the day is Gautama Buddha, the Enlightened One. Gautama Buddha, the Enlightened One. Gautama Buddha, the Enlightened One. Start, my dear.
Okay. Uh, I have a little difficulty on speaking these kind of topics because I have remix of many type of these scholar persons, so I don't know who was good. Like I have stories in my mind which mix, and I think this was Gautama Buddha, but I earlier had an spontaneous speech on this topic, so I can state that Kisa Gautami story that was, I think, Gautama Buddha's story, but I stated that in the last one, so I will not state that in this one. And Gautama Buddha was a learned scholar, and we can learn a lot of things from his life. And earlier, I think that you suggested us a story that was Siddharth Harman, that was written by Harmonies. I think that is also about Gautama Buddha. I don't know. I don't remember it uh, clearly, but I read that book, so I don't remember it. That is it. I will state that Kisa Gautami story. That is my favorite, and that is easier to explain. So, in Kisa Gautami story, there was a lady whose son was died, and she was crying a lot, and she was crying so much, and she was she was like this. She was thinking like she want her child back. She want nothing but her child. She want her child alive, and as we know that a person who's died, that can never be back again, and he can never be alive again. But she was having such attitude, like she only want her child alive and nothing more. But with the time, she was feeling very like behaving in that way, like she want only her child and nothing else. But then I don't know the story properly. Then she met with Gautama Buddha, I think. So then she went to Gautama Buddha and she said that his only son has died, and the only thing she want is that her son to be alive again. Then Gautama Buddha said her that she should go to the village and bring a bowl of mustard seed from a home where no one has died yet. Then her son could be alive again. Then she went from door to door and asked for a bowl of mustard seed from a house where nobody has died yet still. And with the time she realized that there is not a single house in the village where nobody had died yet. Everybody in the house, n- not everybody, but till the date anyone has died in a house. There was not a single house where there was not a single demise till now. Then she again got back to Gautama Buddha and said that there is not a single house where till now there is no demise. So then Gautama Buddha said to her that this is this is the law of nature. Everyone who has taken birth on this earth, he will have to die uh, sooner or later. So like there is no house where no death has taken place till now. This way everyone has to die. Death is immortal, and you, me, and your son, everyone has to die. And this way the lady realized, the lady was Kisa Godmi. She realized that that death is inevitable and we have to die sooner or later. And that is the universal truth. Death is the universal truth. The story has ended shortly. And and I think we can learn from Gautama Buddha that uh, intellectual things, and to do that meditation, and to do to learn that 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 chanting things, and do how to meditate the right way to get the divine energies, and to take control of one's life and to take control of others life by doing some spiritual activities and doing some tantric activities. I read in that book. And his life, and Gautama Buddha's life was not good enough. In his childhood he was in a lavish family, and he was blessed uh, uh, with the best thing he could have with the time. But with the time when he was in his teenage, he realized that he want to go to the jungles and want to do that tapasya, English pronunciation I don't know, and want to do that tapasya. And then mm, he couldn't go to the jungles easily. So he have to he when he went, he was trying to go to the jungle. As in the childhood they were very obedient person, they have to take permissions of their parents. Like nowadays if we want to do something
Okay, Lekha, that should do. You pulled off well, right? You were a little uncomfortable. I know that you're speaking for the second time on Gautama Buddha, but that is where the challenge lies. Well done. And lots of claps for you. I'm so happy that you did not repeat yourself fully and you tried to bring in an element of novelty. So wonderful performance. Although you started out somewhat hesitant, but you gathered your energies and you spoke well. Well done. Very well done. Let's see what your beautiful friends are saying about you. Right? I can say a lot more about Gautama Buddha. I can tell you about some other beautiful incidents about Gautama Buddha and his favorite disciple Ananda. There's also this story of Ashoka's brother Tissa, right? Ashoka's only brother, the only brother who was alive. Now, I'm not suggesting that Ashoka killed his brothers. I'm not sure whether that brand of history is correct. I haven't done my research, so I cannot comment on that. But yes, the brother of Ashoka who was alive was Tissa, and Ashoka loved Tissa uh, like anything. And once Tissa was kind of tricked by Ashoka and his minister, because they wanted Tissa to understand what the real meaning of life is and how the Buddhist monks should be respected. So that story I'll tell you some other day. Today, since we are already running late, we will just look at what your wonderful friends are saying. Okay. All right. So my team says, Lekha, excellent performance, Lekha. Truthfulness is the best trait of your character. And I like this characteristic of yours so much. Indeed, well done. Seema writes, great speech, Lekha. You really spoke well on this such difficult topic. Lots of claps for you, lots of thumbs up for you. Right, now that other messages are following, let me steal this opportunity to tell you something about Gautama Buddha. Another message has come. It's from Pallavi. Pallavi says, excellent performance, dear Lekha. Two beautiful smileys followed by three this, and she says further, Pallavi further says, you are amazing as always, and the way you admit that you told this story earlier and tried to tell new things about Gautama Buddha, that's also amazing. Indeed, it's all wonderful. I'm really so pleased with your performance, Lekha. So two beautiful smileys and then two this. You deserve all the praises. Isha says, wonderful job having a little knowledge in this topic, although you explained very well. Lots of thumbs up, lots of claps for you. That's what you deserve, Lekha. Vamsi writes something wonderful for you. He writes, hey, Lekha, it's not so easy to talk on such a difficult topic, yet you pulled off very well. Your speech was delivered with a lot of courage on a topic you were not comfortable with. Great job. Indeed, great job. Indeed, great job. Pallavi also writes, I really appreciate, dear Lekha. Of course, we all appreciate, and your friends love you so much. Two beautiful smileys. Nitesh says, wow, amazing performance, Lekha. Do this, and then you spoke so nicely with such less information, really commendable. Your improvement is tremendous. You are an inspiration for one and all. Indeed, I agree with Nitesh. You are indeed an inspiration for everyone. You're such a talented girl. Such a talented girl. And it's not just that the talents matter. Talents will not take you anywhere unless you put those talents to use. So you have talents, you also have the wisdom to put them to good use. All right, Vamsi, get ready for the next one. Vamsi.
Sure. I was.
Yes. Right. So, Vamsi, let me adjust the timer. I'm giving you a difficult topic today. These days, I'm kind of making things a little complicated for all of you. Manisha has sent a message. I'll read that first. Manisha says, it was a good performance, Lekha, a beautiful smiley. You speak with honesty and confidence and without thinking about anyone else. And this is one of the greatest traits in the world of successful people. You are already successful and surely on the way to reach greater heights in your future. Kudos to you, Lekha. You don't know how amazing it feels listening to you. I completely agree with Manisha. All right, difficult topic now for our very dear friend Vamsi. Vamsi, listen to the topic, right? It's not an easy topic by any stretch of imagination, but I'm sure you'll do, even if you don't know much about the concept, much about what I'm going to tell you, still come up with something, come up with whatever you can, right? Your topic for the day is, Vamsi, Adi Shankaracharya, the life and legacy of a spiritual luminary. Adi Shankaracharya, the life and legacy of a spiritual luminary. Adi Shankaracharya, the life and legacy of a spiritual luminary. So, it's all yours. Go ahead, shoot, Vamsi.
Thank you so much, Biswajit, and hello everyone. Quite a difficult topic. It's about Adi Shankaracharya, the life and legacy of a spiritual luminary. Frankly speaking, I absolutely don't know anything about Adi Shankaracharya except the name, but I'll try to hold on my thoughts from whatever the experiences I have gained over the years. When you say Adi Shankaracharya, when I think of Adi Shankaracharya, is I think the guru who showed us the path of Shaivam, basically the Shiva, wherein I think the devotees who are worshipping Shiva, he has showed a path to understand and walk on the path of what exactly the Shiva has taught us. Especially when you talk about the Shiva is we have, I think, Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Brahma is a creator, Shiva is a destroyer, and the Vishnu is again, I think, embodiment of a lot of gods or a lot of things. So when I say Shiva, I think he is the one who is also called as Bhola Shankara, wherein he gives lot of fulfills a lot of wishes to anyone who is kind of what you're praying him, and then the sincerity, whatever he sees in a particular devotee, is with utmost sincerity, whoever worships Shiva, and then he will bestow a lot of wishes, and then lot of a lot of wishes to the devotees who sincerely follow Shiva. And Adi Shankaracharya is one who has, I think, led the life of following the Shaivam, wherein I think he gave us the Pranavam or the Shivam, which are the two embodiments of worshipping Shiva. And I think one of the most important aspects of worshipping Shiva is Rudram, wherein we truly talk about the essence of worshipping Shiva in a true sense of making sure that we follow the path of Shiva. As I said, Shiva is the one who has held the poison in his in his throat, and then all the pain, whatever he had to go through as a part of the scene wherein the gods and demons, I'm not getting that particular word. So when there was a war between the gods and demons, and they were fighting for Amrutam. So in that particular process, there was a poison which came out, and then Shiva made sure that he takes that particular poison in his throat, and then did not make sure that it comes out of his throat. And then that's where I think he is always a god who shown us the path of having that pain within himself, and made sure that he bestows whatever are the wishes of the devotee who worships him. So in the same way, I think Adi Shankaracharya has brought in that kind of legacy of Shiva, wherein he showed us he lived the life of what Shiva has told us, and then made sure that that spiritual aspect of each and every person is being followed with utmost dignity and sincerity. Again, when I say Rudram, personally, I follow a particular guru wherein he also teaches. He also taught the total the followers of him about the Rudram. Personally, I had enrolled to learn Rudram at some point of time, but due to my office busy schedule, I was not able to complete it. But I think the way, the kind of the sound, the kind of vibes it has when you chant Rudram, I think it's a definitely great experience. Was a great experience for me. But again, it all depends upon the kind of dedication or the kind of sincerity you have to follow the Rudram. And Adi Shankaracharya, again, I think he was the one who showed us the path of showed us a path of following a way wherein not only when you follow Shiva, not only that you have that particular pain in you, it is also the most important part is to make sure that that particular pain comes out of one person of a person when it is actually required. And then whether be it a kind of a case wherein uh, you show kind of anger towards a person, or you show kind of your kindness towards a person. And then it all depends upon the way you deal with a particular situation. And spirituality for me is nothing but making sure that you have that particular mindfulness of living or following a particular god or a deity, to make sure that you follow his principles with utmost sincerity. And personally, it is not that I don't worship gods, but I don't see a particular god in any particular aspect of spirituality. I follow a particular guru who is again embodiment of all the gods. For me, spirituality is one thing wherein it is very important to love all and serve all at some point of time. That is what my guru has taught me. And even though whether you're following Shiva or you're following Vishnu or any particular god, the most important aspect is you follow the legacy of the deities, and make sure that you follow their path with the utmost sincerity and then with a lot of dedication, and then make sure that you have that particular spirituality making sure that you have that particular spirituality taking you forward in life, and not looking back and then regretting on certain aspects of life. So again, when I say
Vamsi, that should do. Your time is over, and well done. Well done. Okay, clap for Vamsi, please, all of you. Great performance. Now, while your friends write down messages for you, whether they liked it or they disliked it, come up with honest messages, truthful messages. Don't feel impelled to write positive messages alone. If you don't like somebody's speech, feel free to criticize it, like Lekha, right? Lekha is very objective in her assessments. I encourage each one of you to be objective in your assessment. If you like it, nothing like that. Don't like it, don't hesitate, right? You must make it clear. All right, let's see, Vamsi, what your friends are saying. All right. So, my team says, great performance, Vamsi. It's indeed an amazing and inspiring speech. Absolutely correct. My team is spot on. Lekha says, full of confidence on a strange topic. I can't evaluate as I don't know much about this topic. Eventually, good performance. Okay, she can't evaluate because she doesn't know much about the performance. But don't get into the factual accuracy, my dear. At least the speech was well done. Won't you agree, Lekha? The speech was done well by Vamsi. Say something.
Yes, sir, and it was full of confidence.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. Okay. Seema writes, you have been pinpointing the important message of spirituality. Excuse me. You have been pinpointing the essential message of spirituality in a very easy manner. Vamsi, you did a great job. And then lots of claps and thumbs up. And Isha says, topic was so different, but Vamsi, you pulled it off very well. You are already a pro speaker. Wonderful performance. Claps and trophy from her side. Also, 3 thumbs up. Pallavi says, excellent performance, Vamsi. Lots of this for you. And then I have nothing in my mind when I heard the topic, but the way you spoke instantly and with so much fluency, even though you didn't have much idea about the topic, I really appreciate it. Inspiring performance, Vamsi. Lots of thumbs up for you. And Manisha says, Vamsi, your thoughts on spirituality are worth listening. You didn't have much idea of the topic, yet you managed to speak for 6 minutes. You spoke on various different topics, and then connecting it with the topic given to you shows your presence of mind and shrewdness. Well done, Vamsi. Would love to hear your thoughts on spirituality. Okay. And Nitesh says, fantastic performance, Vamsi. The topic was very difficult, but you pulled off so nicely without much information. It's really a difficult thing to talk about on a historical figure and, of course, a spiritual figure, may I add. But you took one aspect of Sri Adi Shankaracharya's life and expanded on it and spoke for a full 6 minutes. Really commendable. Keep it up. Vamsi says, thank you all for your kind words. Certainly a difficult topic for me. I'm still taking baby steps to understand the spirituality. Now I'm going to read about the life of Adi Shankaracharya for sure. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you and take good care of yourselves. Tomorrow, I hope to see you at 7:30. Depends on when I get free from the office. Take good care of yourselves and do not forget the exercises. And for goodness sake, do not miss out on the coterie talk. Take care and good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
sir.
Good
Have a
night, sir.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Take care.
Take
Good
Thank
night,
you
care.
so much.
everybody.
And I'll appreciate if you join the stream for a while. The stream will start out in some time. Thank you so much. Good night again.
Thank you.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night.